Hi, it's Charlie giving you Friday's live trading. I hope you're very well. I've got a few anecdotes here for you today. Like over the this over this summer period, it's been a really good trading, lovely moves this summer. Nicely moving markets, but at the same time, you have to always be careful of what is it you're trying to achieve in your trading, because the markets are moving around reasonably well. But it doesn't mean to say that you have to be trading all of the time. And I just thought of it last night. I don't know why it came into my mind. But you have to remember that you're in the business of trading to make money, not to trade. And always bear that in mind when you're sitting down to look at the markets, and you're there to make money, not to just be active. And I think that's a very important point that a lot of traders tend to forget. Making money is what we're in this business for. Right, okay, let's get into trading then, shall we? Right. Yeah, because having said that, I don't know, that was why I thought of this actually last night, was that sometimes on a Friday, because I'm putting a video together, I'm going to push it a little bit sometimes to get a trade, because that's what I have to do in order to get a trade, because for the videos, for the live trading. And sometimes, if I wasn't having to record a video on a Friday, would I take that trade, so to speak? Not to say that some of the trades aren't okay, but that's the case sometimes. So sometimes I have to do it for the video. But in general terms, always bear in mind that we're in this business to make money, not necessarily just to trade. Right. Okay. Now I'm looking at cable here, and cable's doing what we call a flush move. And so I'm looking for the potential as a short actually on cable, down to its daily pivot, which is down at 24. And we're currently at 45. So it's doing the setup right now. So I'm going to put a unit in. And so I've gone short 1 unit here at the moment, cable. Obviously, I can put up to 4 units in. There is the potential it might want to come up to sort of mid 50s. So I want to give it a little bit of room to breathe. So I've put that one in at 45. I might have to have a stop a bit out of the way up at sort of 60 to 65. So it'd only be a one-to-one risk to reward. So what I'm going to do is I've put the one in just so I'm in. But what I'll then do is let it come up, and then if I see it then, or if it comes up, then if I see it then look like it's topping, then I'll put the rest of the units in. So, but the target's 24, no other target in between, and we'll leave it at that. Actually, if we do another little blip, then I'll see if I can get a second unit in, so at least I've got two in, and then we'll take it from there. Right, I shall press pause for now. Okay, I'll get that second unit in. Right, okay, second unit in is in. So short with 2 units now, and then we'll see. So stop's going to be way out of the way, probably up about 65, like I said. Right, okay. So cables come off, and I missed out on the opportunity to get the second units in. I was chatting away with the guys, and it came up on a one spike bar. Then we had to wait for it to come back into the bands to then get the third and fourth units in, which it did. I was looking at the euro, doing some analysis on that, and then I've missed out. So anyway, it never really hit the upper band. But anyway, it's come off a bit at the moment. We're looking for, like I said, 24 is the target. But maybe I'll just see if I can get a slightly better target. I need to do some analysis on the fly here to see if it's worthwhile holding for another level. So I'm just going to have a look. I think it is probably worthwhile looking to hold on to a unit and just see if I can get a bit more out of it. Probably about 0.5 would be the next level. So if it does come down to the daily pivot down at 24, I'll take half off, and then if it can come further, then I'll take the other half off. Yeah, we'll do that. I need to bring the tickets up, don't I? Sorry, I'm doing all this stuff. Let's bring up the tickets because we've not got those other units in. I'll move it across just in case it does another retracement yet. If it does another retracement, then we might be able to get the other units in, but at the moment it's looking like it's edging down. It's at 31 now. It's edging towards that 20. It's 24.4 on the chart, so it'd be about 25 on here. So we're getting close, actually, very close. So fingers on the trigger. Okay, we're 5 minutes in. You know, as always, just when I'm recording, then it can go a bit slow. So I'm going to be looking for around about 25. If I see about 25 on this ticket, then I'll close one of the positions. Nearly there. Nearly there. Oh! Come on. Don't do that. Now, obviously, and sometimes I get asked, people say, Charlie, why don't you put limit orders in and just, well, it doesn't make it as fun, does it, when I'm doing a video recording? I like doing it manually when I'm doing these. If I'm just trading on my own, then I very often do put limit orders in, but if I've got a target like that. But it's much more interesting when you're doing a video and you're watching me actually click the buttons. So let's see if it can get down there this time, otherwise I'll have to press pause. So we're literally just a smidgen above that pivot, literally on top of it. So I'll take half. If we get into the 25s, then that's, I'm watching my chart off screen and it's literally air kissing it at the moment. And there's always the possibility that it does that and then does bounce and doesn't quite get the full hit, but I'd still expect it to hit at some point today. So we'll just see if we can get that a little bit further down. We've got about a pip or so to go. Let's see if it can get down. I'm going to have to press pause. There it is. Oh, look at that. It hit 25 and then went to 26. So, okay, half taken. And I ended up getting 26.7. Cool, that pushed up a bit quick there. So anyway, so we've got the first unit off at 26.7. As far as the second unit is concerned, like I said, I'm going to see if I can hold on to it. So I'll move the stop down to like 60, but I want to still give it plenty of slack because it could just want to chop around for several hours yet. So I'm going to move the stop down to 60, but not much more than that. Oh, talking of which, let's move the account over. If you remember last week, that swing was up about £4,000 or so. This week it's up about £10,000. I've taken a little bit of profit off yesterday, and I've got some hedges in literally as of this morning. But yeah, it just goes to show, you just sit on your trades and you run them, and when you've got your analysis there and you sit on them, and you have to be patient until they hit your targets. So right, okay, so this is the cable trade, so I'm going to move that stop down, so hopefully you can see that 60. I said I'd move it down to, there we go, 131.60. There we go. Okay, so that's the cable trade. That's that euro trade that I'm still in from last week. Right, I shall press pause for now. Okay, just back, and the pound's had this run down, so it's hit that daily pivot, but like I said, I'm looking at that. I don't know if it's going to show on telecharts here. Oh yeah, there we go. Here's the 500 just coming into play, that little red line there. It's the 500 period moving average. That is my next target. So I am actually going to put a limit order on that one just in case I'm not around. So let's bring it up at the time, because I think it might be about to stall and retrace, and yeah, it could take hours or whatever. So let's put the limit order in. So we are looking at 131. It's actually 06. 131.06. Okay, so at least with the limit order is in there for the second half of this trade. Now whatever happens, I can't lose on this trade now, because the stop's moved down to 60, and I've still left that stop a decent clip away, because I want to give this trade a bit of space to play out, because it's going back out to that hourly chart. It isn't the most, the last, what's that, since yesterday, whenever that was, since yesterday morning, it's just been chopping around a bit, so it could just want to retrace back up a bit again, and so I'm quite happy to give it a little bit of room and see if it plays out. But some of these other markets are looking interesting today as well, so I'll be looking at those as I go through the day. But whether they get covered in today or not, I don't know, because effectively, if this trade plays out here this morning, then I'll probably call it a wrap on the video rather than making the video too long. Anyway, I'll press pause for now. Alright, what I'm going to do on this cable, it's come down, it's done a little retracement, it's backing off again. I'm going to start moving that stop down a little bit more now. I'll move that stop down to 50, so let's do that. It's up at, that's the target, 131.06. There's the stop at 131.60. Move it down to 131.50. Okay, so we've still got that target down there, that hourly 500, and it could, for all I know, want to go a lot lower, but that will do for this trade. The minimum criteria has already been hit of hitting that daily pivot for that strategy, so to speak, and so we'll see if it can extend and get down to that hourly 500, but it could take a while, still early doors at the moment, so I'll press pause. Okay, just back, and cable's been coming down a bit here, and it's been having a look at it, but it seems to be at the moment tinkering with this level. Not there's nothing particular importance here. But anyway, I was waiting to see if it's going to have that break, but I need to crack on and head to the gym, and then I've been having a good chat here with the traders in the room here this morning. We've had a really good session actually, and so but I've put the limit order in down there at 06, but it's sort of sitting around. I'm going to move the stop down to 41, so I'll just keep it tracking that stop just a bit above the 5-minute 50, which is that white line there. So now, just as I'm about to come off the mic, it's going to go, isn't it? There we go. Here we go. Go on then. I'll wait for a couple of minutes and just see if it can get down. It's only got what's that, 7 pips to go, and see if it can get down there. So I'll press pause just for a second. Alright, okay, I am going to head off out, but we've just spotted that actually cable is on the 4-hour 200 at the moment, and so I'm actually going to bank half of this final amount. So in order to do that, I need to change this to a half lot, 50,000, and now just buy 50,000 because I'm short 100,000. So just by buying 50,000, I've effectively just let's get the a stop in place. I've effectively just banked half of that. So I've just banked half of that last position. So I'll put a stop down at where my overall target is. So 131.06, and that's that. So I've now got I've effectively just banked half down there. The position itself is running all right, so you can see that it's up about £360. See my cable euro trade, because the euro's been pulling back today very quickly. When you've got big positions in, very quickly can come off, but that's running fine. I'm quite happy with that. So I've banked half on of this final stake, so effectively banked a quarter of the overall original stake now down here at 15, and hopefully it can get down to that 06 level as the final target. So whatever happens on that cable, it's I better put the other, I haven't put the other side of that position on. So my stop is at 41 on the short, so I better put 41 in as a target on this as well. There we go. So if it comes up to 41, my short gets stopped out, but then I'm half lot long, and that will then trigger and that will bank its profits there basically. If we come down to 131.06, then the short pays out, and I take a small loss on that little long I've put in there. Net it's running okay as a little trade here this morning. If it comes down, it might just, I think it'll be edging towards 400 quid on this little trade, and it was only a 2-lot trade this morning. Ended up not getting those 4 lots in. Would have been much nicer if it had been, but it's okay. Quite happy trading small over these summer markets and on this account, and it keeps it ticking over. Right, I shall leave you to it and come back to this a bit later. Okay, it's now 20 to 12, and I've been down the gym. You can see I have been stopped out here on the last part of this cable. You can see I've moved my stop to 41. It's gone to 45. And now it's potentially rolling back down again. It still looks like, I'm looking at an hourly chart, and it could still roll back off. But that's enough for today. So let's have a look at it. So let's get the euro trade just out of the picture. Will it do it? No, it won't do that. Okay, right, you can see it all now anyway. Yeah, so we got the shorts, the two shorts at 40, basically 45 net this morning, and then I had to buy. We banked the first one at 26 for. Oh yeah, it was about 20 pips, wasn't it? And it blipped on me. And then the second, then what did we do? Oh, then I've been trading stopped out on the remainder, and basically by buying this 50,000, that took that quarter off, and we did that at 15, so that was about 30 pips for a quarter. Um, so overall, a net 250 something pounds. So not that big today, but overall trading's been a really good August, and so we shall see what happens over the rest of the month. Really, I do apologise for not doing a video this week. Kim's been away, so he didn't do his one, and obviously because he's away, and I just forgot, and I was busy at the beginning of the week. So back to normal next week, and I'll do the video on Wednesday and Friday. See you then. Have a great weekend. Oh, there's one last thing. On this email, we'll put the latest Tip TV interview. Did a two-part interview with Lily. It's a great interview again with her. Did the previous one back in February, so well worthwhile watching. See you soon.